Hey, how's it going? The Todd Seas case. Possible murder by aliens? Maybe. So the story goes this guy in Pennsylvania goes out to check his bait piles, maybe. He's a deer hunter. Anyway, he takes off on, has breakfast with his family, takes off on his ATVs, four-wheeler, whatnot. Well, he doesn't come back. And so they go looking for him, the family, I guess, and then they never find him. Search parties called in. They finally find him like a day later or something like that. Or no, it'd have to be a little longer than a day, because doesn't it, for a missing person, you need at least 24 hours. Doesn't matter. Moving on. They find him. There's nothing. He's stripped naked, basically, down to his underwear, maybe. And it's freezing out. It's like November in Pennsylvania, mind you. And they find his boots like thrown up in a tree or something like that, and that'll come in handy later for the big reveal. Okay, so the toxicology report says nothing, no drugs. It seems that he just went crazy, and no bruising, no marks, no nothing. He's just a dead guy. Anyway, come to find out, people start asking questions around the area. Farmers say they saw a UFO, a disc-shaped craft, around the time that Todd Seas went missing, the same morning, I guess. So there's your compelling evidence around the same area too. I think they were neighbors. They bordered properties. But anyway, there's a reason maybe your shoe got up in the tree, because they just did stuff to him. They took him up in the ship, did stuff to him, and kicked him out. And he went flying. I think they found all his clothes, but that's how the boot got up in the tree. But another reason this case is so interesting to me is because there's this new book series out. It's been out for a while, but I think the last one's still being written by this guy. Forget his name. All I know is that the name of the book is like Missing 911, and it's all these interesting cases, mainly in North America, maybe even exclusively. But it's all, a lot of these people that go missing, similar things happen, and it's the clothes thing. The clothes coming off. When you go missing, you lose your way out in the forest. I've done that plenty of times. I know I freak out a little bit, but I don't start ripping my clothes off. It's kind of weird. And your shoes off too. It's the last thing I would take off in the woods. Because it's gonna slow you down stepping on stuff. But yeah. So I think there's a correlation between this UFO case, murder, abduction, and those cases. Another interesting fact is that it happens around water, which a lot of the times, which Todd Seas' case did. It's around where his body was found, near a pond, I guess. And berries. So that's weird. Wild berries and stuff. And there's also stories of Bigfoot or bear type creatures taking care of children that go missing in the woods. It almost sounds like a fairy tale, like the protecting the lost child and feeding him berries and stuff, like a Bigfoot, I guess. But those are obviously cases where they found the kid and he was alright. But yeah, I need to check out those books. So do you, maybe. So that's the Todd Seas case. Pretty interesting. Bye.